Hello, my name's Laurel and welcome to my podcast, Call Me a Stoic. It's been a while and honestly I've recorded a few podcasts and I haven't felt like they're something that I either want to post or want to put my energy into because I don't know, it's hard to explain just because it's honestly, it's kind of part of what I'm going to be talking about in this episode is just, not really, but kind of. This summer has been a whole, I don't even know what to call it. I feel like I look super shiny because it is so hot out here. I'm in my car. I didn't want to be in my room because I just feel like I can't talk freely because someone's normally home and I just would rather talk in peace, especially because it already feels weird talking to myself, so it's just I don't want to. That's a whole other thing I've been kind of getting over. But anyways, because I haven't really recorded an episode in a while and I'm still trying to figure out how I want to go about doing this, I watched this podcast. It's called Was That TMI? Sadie Crowell is the host of it, and I was watching one of her episodes today. First of all, Sadie, I love you. One of the reasons that I wanted to start a podcast was because of her, but also it's just I just love her personality. So anyways, but I was watching one of her videos earlier today and I'm just having a brain fart, and she was going through it had been a while since she had posted on her podcast channel, and so she was going through her diary that she's writing to her kid, and I'm not doing that, but I do journal, and so I thought it would be kind of cool if I kind of went through I forgot to mention my birthday is this weekend. Let me see if I can give myself the goal to post this before my birthday, which is this Saturday, August 3rd. Let me see if I can do that, put that little record or goal for myself. Oh, it's so hot. I felt a little bit of wind and I was thank God. But no, I'm just suffering out here. I don't even know how hot it is, but anyways, that's besides the point. I wanted to recap on my last few months as a teenager, and it's kind of perfect because I just finished my last journal. Well, look at this. This is my last journal. The first entry was January 15th. So I guess it's kind of my last months of being a teenager in 2024. Well, that's too long of a title. Recapping my last few months as a teenager. So honestly, I have a few, in my opinion, cool collages that I've made, and I think I'm gonna post them on my spam if you want to go follow that or request to follow that. It's More of Laurel on Instagram. Maybe I'll put it here. I don't really know how to do that, but maybe I'll figure that out. Okay, what was the first? Okay, first of all, this, I want to get audio, so not audio. Oh my God. It's also late, so just my brain is kind of pooping out because it's the end of the day, but anyways, Drake. That's all on that. But let's see. Oh my gosh, Hannah, if you're watching this, which you might be, my reflection for January 15th. Well, first of all, I got coffee with you this day, And my reflection was, it was good to hang out with Hana. I hope to make it a weekly thing. Hopefully now that I'm gonna be like closer to you and we're gonna have classes in the same area, girl, I think it's gonna be something. Well, I don't really know where to honestly start with this. Oh, sorry. Ooh, this is this is an interesting one. I'm gonna need some water for. Fuck, it's so hot. I might have to turn on the AC because it's way too hot. Oh my god, the breeze. I felt it again. Also, I feel like this light is not helping, and it's also making me definitely look sweaty as fuck. I can literally see it because I am sweating. Like, okay, it's a human thing. Let's just get over it, okay? Anyways, this is kind of tea right here. I like don't want people to be able to like see everything that's on these pages. Like, I hope that that's not. I'm gonna need a blur if that's the case, because I want to sit comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm not even talking into the mic. How would I do that? Anyways, it's hard to not think about someone you've thought about for so long, but when they haven't shown you they care. Well, the thing is that to past Laurel, that will stay true. It is very hard to, it's tough when you have someone like stuck in your head that like is just basically kind of just like an imaginary character. Like, you don't really like, I don't know, like know them, but like you know them, and so it's just, I don't know. I don't really know how to further elaborate on that without getting into too much detail. So, but like, I still feel that one. Oh, this is T2. Oh yeah, I remember what was going on during this time. Yeah, my heart was getting broken by the same person by the same person. Not sure how I let that one happen, but anyways, letting go is part of the journey. It's okay to go at your own pace. If they wanted to, they would. Distance yourself from the toxic. Preach, honestly, because I cannot with like toxic people who are always thinking negative. I mean, honestly, it's something I'm working on, to not think negative as often, but I mean, that's kind of just like, it happens. A daily stoic. Don't be caught complaining, even to yourself. But it's just, anyways, I don't like to be surrounded by toxicity. And if someone or like the energy is negative all the time, it will, first of all, like, that's toxic because you're impacting my energy, and that's just like not cool with me. But I just think that just toxic people, please stay away. I feel like I'm a lot better at sensing toxic people than I was. I feel like everybody is, hopefully. At my age, you're able to sense toxic people at least a little bit more. But toxic people are scary because it's like, you never know what they're gonna do. That's why I like to stay away, because it's just like, I don't want to be involved in any of the collateral damage that might take place from anything that's going on. And as far as just like relationships, like, your relationship shouldn't be toxic. Like, been there, done that. Do not need a reminder. Imagine if this isn't recording because I ran out of space. Okay, it's going. this is interesting because I haven't really I haven't read back on any of this stuff really. Aww. Oh yeah, so in January, I'm just looking at in my journal, I just I'm talking about kind of what I'm doing, and I have it written down what I was doing those days and whatever. This cord is so tangled and I just can't bother to untangle it because I was already trying earlier and it was too much. So but basically, so me and my friends, me and one of my friends I've known forever, her name's Zoe, went to go visit. This was back in January. We went to, I live in Arizona, and there's this place called Flagstaff, and me and Zoe went to go visit our friend Morgan, who goes to college there. And we also we went up there, and it was actually really fun. I don't really go to parties at my college, so it's kind of fun when I go and visit my friends at their college and they're taking me to their parties and stuff, because it's honestly just, I don't really have that many friends at my college, so I don't really know what's up. But I'm hoping to change that this next semester. That's a goal of mine, but that's besides the point. So me and Zoe went to Flagstaff. We partied it up. Not actually, but we did go to the Grand Canyon. We were only there for 1 night, 2 nights. I don't remember, honestly. Wait, let me just look. Oh my gosh. Bro, I can feel the sweat. Just this is disgusting. I need to turn AC on. This is not okay. Oh my god. Well, I hope my AC isn't loud or anything. I don't think it is. Oh, get this air vent pointed on me ASAP. No, Rocky. Okay. Anyways, what was I talking about? Flagstaff. We went to the Grand Canyon, which was cool. It always is. It's very, what's it called? I love nature, and it's just how is that just that's just here, and we can just appreciate that, and it's just Mother Nature, and just what? It's crazy. And just the fact that all the layers are just from water coming down. Imagine what it looked like. I can't get over stuff like that. I actually made a little I made a little collage later on. It was a little after, but yeah, again, I'll post these on my spam, but okay, but Flagstaff was so fun. Oh, we've done this a few times. Well, me and Zoe have gone down there to pick up Morgan when she was on winter break. I think it was winter break because it was snowing, and I lost my ring that I had gotten in Egypt, and I was so sad. I don't even know what happened. I was just standing in the snow, and we were taking pictures, whatever, funny pictures. We were laying in the snow, whatever, and I stand up and I just go like this, and it flies off my finger, and it was a big ring. It was this, it was a bigger ring, and I looked for that ring for the 2 days that we were there. Didn't find it. Morgan even went back after the snow had melted and looked for it. Still couldn't find it. Honestly, I wonder if someone picked it up. But it was how did it just got lost in the snow that we were in, and it wasn't even that much snow. It was 2 inches of snow, 3 inches of snow, it wasn't even that much. Oh my gosh. Honestly, bless, like, AC. Thank God. Okay, well, but yeah. So me and Zoe have done that trip, and then, me, Maureen, and Zoe just love going to, we've known each other for a long time, so, like, me saying always isn't even, like, necessarily an, like, overstatement, but we've known each other since kindergarten, since we were in elementary school together, and we've gone to the same school, like, we had gone to the same school, like, all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, and me and Zoe had a little falling out. I, like, didn't even remember what it was about until she told me the other day. Apparently, like, I got upset at her because she went to Judge Bros without me. Which, okay, keep in mind, this is in, like, 7th grade. And I feel like that was, I'm not even gonna give myself a defense, because shit was that simple back then. It was as simple as, like, I'm mad at you because you didn't invite me to go somewhere, but also I've always felt like I've kind of been left out of stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I'll have friends, but they'll all, like, do stuff, and then I won't, like, be invited. But I have good friends now, so they don't do that to me, but that was a consistent one growing up, just having friends and then never being invited anywhere. That's a topic for another time. That's a little too much. Oh yeah, okay. So then in February, this is when I did my podcast about being strict with yourself and tolerant with others and making my brain map. If you want to go watch that episode, I believe it was episode 3. I might be wrong about that. Okay, let's just see what random page I was gonna say, let me just flip to a random page and see what I land on, and then I had already kind of flipped to a random page, so let's see what I landed on. I felt productive today, even though I slept in hella, so that was nice. Okay. I don't know if I can put that in. I don't think I can put that in. Let me try the other side. It was nice to spend the day and run errands with Sophia. It's a lot easier to get stuff done when you have someone there as emotional support and to keep you accountable, especially with Zoe being back at college. Sophia's my best friend that's here, and I believe we can help each other, even if it's just for emotional support or a hug. Aww, that, like, is actually really nice to read, because me and my sister are kind of in Sophia. I have a lot of sisters, so it's hard to keep them straight, but me and Sophia are kind of in, like, a little argument right now. Like, I don't know, but that's nice to hear. She is, like, still one of my best friends. I don't feel like she sees me as a best friend right now, though, so that's why it's kind of tough. But, you know, guys sometimes do that. They get in the way of friendships. Okay, let's see what this one is. I had to write it sideways. I know how I keep saying this, but I want to work on being more productive with my time in general. School coming first, and health being just about tied with that, because there's no future if I don't take care of myself. Okay, yeah. I mean, just, like, period. But that is, like, one of the biggest things I've been working on this summer, is trying to figure out where to put my time, like, what, like, I feel like I just overwhelm myself. I make myself feel like I have a lot when I really don't necessarily have a lot. I just put everything at the same level of, like, priority almost in my brain. It's just, like, a way to I guess kind of, like, visualize it would be almost like you have a to-do list, okay? everything for me on the to-do list is like almost like the, you know, the emoji that's just like the double exclamation point in red, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like everything on my to-do list has that emoji next to it, and there's no first priority, second priority, third priority, or even like a this is easier. It just feels like a whole task for everything when in reality it's not. I have just been feeling super lazy, especially because my summer classes ended and I was not enjoying that. Thank God I passed again, just like bless. Whew. But what was the other thing that I said in here? Oh, and health being just about tied with that. Yeah. So I have type 1 diabetes, if you didn't know, and so I just want to be good about regulating my blood sugars and stuff like that, being on top of replacing my pods and having everything on me that I need, and, you know, just being a good diabetic, because sometimes I get nervous about going to my endocrinology appointments because you know, it's hard to describe, and I'm gonna do a whole episode like talking about it, but like it's hard to kind of put into words like the emotions that I have towards that. So we're just gonna leave it there. Okay, let's flip to somewhere else. Okay, you guys want to hear a quote? The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Guess who said that? Dolly Parton. Oh yeah, this is a whole... Okay, so I just got to when I went to visit Zoe at college, and okay, let me read. Okay, so basically the past 2 years I've gone to visit my friend Zoe at college in Ohio, which has been so fun. And this year I'm going on a trip with my family over spring break, which is when I would normally do it, so I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to go. But these past 2 years I've gone and done it, and I was just got to the point when this was like beginning of March, when I went this earlier this year. Oh my gosh, time flies. It feels like a long time ago, but then when I really think about it, it's like, oh, it was back in, oh my gosh, it's like almost August. It's just kind of crazy how time does that. It just like keeps going, you know. Anyways, when was my first okay, this is like my first day in Ohio. It was not a rush day, and it was so refreshing to have good conversation with Auntie Barb. It was so nice to get some insight on Mom and someone who has a similar mindset. Oh my gosh, sorry. I was writing in cursive and my cursive's not that great, so anyways. And someone who has a similar mindset and outlook on life. Yeah, that is so true. Like, I don't get... The past 2 times I've gone on this trip, I've also gone out. So I've flown in, and then I'll hang out with my aunt, and I'll see her. And I love her, Auntie Barb. If you're watching this, she's watched some of my other videos, so she might be watching this. Hi, Auntie Barb, I love you. But it's just cool to, like... there's not a lot of people. I don't have the best relationship with my mom, so that's a whole thing in itself, but there's not that many people who like know my mom, who I can talk to about my mom, and so it's nice that I've been able to have good, insightful conversations with my aunt about like how I've felt, and kind of about she's known my mom her whole life, so it's just a different perspective, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's nice, especially since she has like wisdom to give to me, you know, like I think she's a very wise woman, so I really appreciate like having those times. And something that I've really learned within these past few months is like I just love talking to older people. Like, I don't know, I think it's my job, like I don't like I just like they have so much wisdom, like one conversation, like you can gain a lot from that. And so I feel like now if anyone just like is gonna talk to me, like I'm gonna listen, because it's just what am I gonna gain from this? I'm curious. I don't know, just like I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense to me, so whatever. Let's find another. Yeah, Ohio is fun. I will be back. Don't you worry. Oh, this is a fun one too. I like this one. I don't want to show it though because it has... Well, let me see what it says. Today was meant to be a productive day, but it just ended up being a total relax and chill day, which was nice, but I've been just chilling the past week, so I wanted to come back strong. It's okay though, because I'm ready to get back into things. It was nice to sit in the sun, get some UV rays. I do feel I spent a lot of time inside, which is okay, but I also need my outside time. I mean, true shit. Like, yeah. Oh, this is a cute collage too. I'm actually wearing the death row shorts that tag is, or like the death row. That's like the tag from these shorts. It's just kind of funny. Oh, this is just a random appearance. Guemo! Oh gosh. Okay, what does this say? Okay, this is in a reflection too. Oh yeah, so sometimes I won't do a reflection about the day. Sometimes I'll do a like reflection on the daily stoic, because every day I like have a daily stoic. I just don't always necessarily write something in relation to it. Sometimes I'll just write about how I'm feeling, or like how my day was, or just like whatever I really want to write. But sometimes I'll just reflect on the daily stoic. And so the daily stoic 30, find one thing that makes you wiser every day. And something that makes me wiser every day as of March 25th, 2024 is realizing I'm happy I didn't wait longer than I did to say something, or else my feelings would be even more hurt right now, but I also didn't waste too much of either of our times. I mean, yeah. I forgot that, like, okay, first of all, I did not read that before, yeah. I didn't read it quite, like, in my head or anything before reading that out loud, and I didn't realize that this was the time that this was happening. But, basically, I was talking to this guy, and I was really digging his vibe, and he was telling me that he was really digging my vibe, and so I was like, we were talking for, I don't know, like it wasn't that long. It was less than 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half, I don't even know, but it wasn't that long. But we had hung out after our first date. We had hung out multiple times, so it was like, I don't really want to just like keep hanging out with you without really having all of our intentions like laid out and being on the same page. And so when that conversation happened, we just like weren't on the same page, and so that was just kind of sad. But I am happy that I said something earlier, because it's like I could have just like stayed in that, like, you know, it's not like a honeymoon phase, but what's it like, just you know, living with rose-colored glasses on. And I mean, I enjoyed like the time that like we had spent together, but at the same time, like I had said, I didn't want to waste time, well, specifically more my time, because when I like someone and we're talking, I'm like, we're like, you're going to be the only person I'm talking to. I'm like, I just like don't really talk to multiple people at one time. I don't know how to find the energy to do that. So if I like somebody, if I start talking to someone and I like them, basically everybody else is dropped, almost like doesn't take much. But it's also like, if I'm feeling this way about somebody else, then like none of you hoes are worth it, you know what I mean? Not that I have, I mean past tense or present tense. It's never had those. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that is a very big thing that I have also learned in my past, or my last, oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep. But I'm also hungry. I want to get food. What's even open? It's 12. Maybe McDonald's. I freaking love McDonald's. That's my go-to fast food. I think it's reliable. Sometimes their fries aren't reliable, I will say that. But everything else is pretty gas, you know? You know what you're gonna get. Don't even get me started on the M&M McFlurry. And if you've never tried dipping McDonald's fries in their ice cream, you're missing out. Anyways, wow, that like made me forget what I was even talking about. Food is more powerful than boys, you know? I guess. I don't even know what that means. Let me just keep going. How long have I been filming for? Have I been talking for too long? Okay, wait, what did I do on Cinco de Mayo? That's the page I just flipped to. All I have is @3 party, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay, let's see. Okay. I feel that this summer is going to be a good one. Cadence is gonna keep me outside for sure, LOL, which should be okay. I need to get my whole summer schedule figured out, because that is the biggest thing weighing on me. I'm not even a week into summer and I'm already having a good time though, so I'm very happy about that. One thing I gotta stay on top of is my workout schedule and my squats, because I've been lacking on that. I mean, like, Laurel, you've actually like done a lot better. Speaking of past Laurel, you've done a lot better, but as of this current week, this current week, you're not doing that great, okay? But it's okay. Stress is a beast. But anyways, other than that, yes, my summer did have a really good start to it. I was hanging out with like all my friends. My 3 friends that Actually, I think I can count my friends on 2 hands now, not just one. That I feel, well, okay, close, 1 hand. Friends, but just like my friends, 2 hands. But yeah. It's been nice now. My summer was interesting because I got out of school, had summer for 2 weeks, and then I started my summer classes, And then I had that till like mid-July, which was like a couple weeks ago basically, and now I have until the end of August. So I had like school in the middle of my summer, but now I'm chilling for like a month, so I'm okay. But again, just thank God I passed those classes, because oh my goodness, if I ever have to take math again, I just, please, like, why do PT schools require math? Like, higher levels of math. It doesn't really make sense. Some stuff makes sense, but also, why are you requiring... Anyways. There's a couple questions I have about PT requirements, actually. Because, why are you doing us like that? Oh, this was cool. I did like... Oh my gosh. Wait, this is so funny. So, I was babysitting for this family, and this little girl, it was this little boy, these two boys, and there's this little girl. Oh my gosh, literally, I just had it. Okay. And, okay, well, let me give you the backstory. So I was babysitting and these kids, and I was doing arts and crafts with the little girl. She was so adorable, and she loved stickers. And so we were coloring together, doing whatever, and then she like was making her own art, and she gave me an art collage of stickers, and this is only half of it. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just pointed my like journal. What happened? I think I lost the audio, guys. My computer. Was it even recording this whole time? An unknown error occurred. Well, what the fuck? Where's the little thingy that I can turn the light on with? Why isn't that on? Oh, good morning! Okay, well, I don't know what happened. I think my audio cut out, I guess. I don't even know. I was trying to show you guys a collage of stickers. Maybe I just need to go get myself some food and go to sleep, because it hasn't even been a long day, but it's just hot where I live, and it makes every day exhausting. I don't even know. I worked and I wasn't supposed to, so I think that kind of threw off my schedule, although all tomorrow I don't have to work. Woo! Although I love my job, so like I don't really mind. Like, that's why I didn't mind going in today. It's just when I mentally prepare myself to not have to work and then I do work, I'm just like, damn, that was my day off. And also, like, summer's coming to an end too, so it's just like, you know, I'm trying to enjoy the time before, oh my god, I'm trying to enjoy my, like, actual free time before I have to go back to school, because let me tell ya, working part-time and going to college is no joke, okay? It's not for the weak, because I feel like I've been doing that a lot recently, because my friend Zoe does that. She goes, or she used to. I don't even know. I think I picked it up as a mannerism. She used to, because I remember she used to do it, and now I do it. She's, and now I'm just like, I can't help it. I forgot where I was going with that. Well, basically, I'm about to beat teen pregnancy in 5 days. Oh was like joking, like giving my friend like a speech because, well, anyways, I was like, thank you. Oh, I have a mic. This is perfect. You know, it's been really hard these past 19 years just trying to avoid all of the dick being thrown my way, and I'm just really thankful to be going into my 20s without a child of my own, not calling me mommy. And on that note, I think I better say goodnight, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!